Cat's Car Cast. I want to talk about a cold hard truth. Let's drive.
Get down. Get down. Get down.
2 words that make people cringe. Role play. Think about that for a second. And I don't mean in kind of crazy way, or whatever, wherever your mind went with it, okay? But role playing to get better at something. Whatever it might be. Now look, I bring this up today because I'm getting ready to do some cold prospecting. And I don't care who you are. I don't care. Look, don't get me wrong. Networking is very powerful. The majority of my business comes from my network. Either people I know, primary connections, secondary, even tertiary connections occasionally will bring me some business. So the network and the professional network is critical. So let's just assume that's true. Place that aside, as we like to do here in the CarCast. Place an assumption aside. Because I don't want you saying, oh, well, what about this and what about that? That's not the point. The point is, the truth is, if you want to continue to build your pipeline, no matter what you're selling, you got to prospect every now and again. I read an awesome book called Fanatical Prospecting by Jeb Blount, I think it was. And in it, it talks about writing out your script and then role-playing and then just doing call after call after call. And by the way, it's a great book because if you think that prospecting is nonsense, right, you should read the book because it talks about filling up your pipeline and the pipeline ratios that you need to manage your revenue and things like that. If you are a single entrepreneur, solopreneur, or whether you're a multi-billion-dollar global conglomerate, filling up the sales pipeline requires some prospecting. As a matter of fact, go look at the stats on content marketing, where sales uses content marketing leads only 20% of the time. The other 80% of the time is through their network or through prospecting. So it is important, okay? The point of this is that he talks about getting comfortable with the script and doing it over and over again. I'm also a big Grant Cardone fan. Grant Cardone's like a sales genius. He's like a sales ninja. And every book I read of his is phenomenal. He's got a book of The Ultimate Guide for Closing, or something like that. The Ultimate Closer's Guide. And it's got about 80 different, no, more than that, hundreds of different closing techniques at the end. What you say, how you do it. And he goes through each. But he's so incredibly well rehearsed. Why is he well rehearsed? It's because he's role-played each and every one of them. All right? Let's talk about this a little bit. Now, I like to think I'm comfortable in front of the camera. I've grown more comfortable in front of the camera as time has gone on, but it wasn't always that way. And I must admit that doing a vlog every day here in August has increased my level of comfort. But there are times when I'll look at my results and I'll kind of cringe, okay? But what do I have to do? I have to continue to go back at that. And every now and again, if I have like a bigger, broader topic that's a little bit more in depth, I will actually rehearse it a couple times. Not hardcore rehearse, but I'll go through it in my mind. I might record it 1 or 2 times until I get it right. Okay? Any good sport, think about it. Golf, baseball, swimming, you name it. It's the constant repetition that is practice that gets people better and better. Okay, think about your career. There's areas of strength that you want to hone and get better and better at. Think about your family life, your relationships with your parents, your siblings, your children, your spouse, your significant other, whatever it might be. The way we interact on Facebook, for God's sakes, which is awful because for some reason that digital veneer allows us to remove all decorum of what natural discourse ought to be, right? In literally every area of your personal and professional life, if we role play the area that we want to improve upon, we will get better at it. We may not be the best at it, but we'll definitely get better. All right, so I think you have to start doing that a little bit. I know I do it, and look, I'm just sharing it from my perspective. It works for me. I get better when I role play things out. I'm getting ready to do a whole host of prospecting. Guess what? I can't stand it. Probably the thing that I'm not very good at, just because I cringe. It's tough. I don't like to get called myself, so it's tough for me to do. But I have to do it. And I'm going to get better and better at it every day because I'm going to do it every day. And I'm going to practice these closing techniques. You know what my biggest stumbling block right now is? When I do cold calling, like if I actually get past, people just don't say no out of the gate, is then okay, engaging in conversation after. It takes me a little bit there, so I have to role play and practice that. So that's what I have for you today. It works for me. I figure I would share it with you. Love to hear what you do to get better at things, but in the meantime, I will see you next time. I feel as though it would be inappropriate for me not to invite you to join me on an everyday basis, so I'd love to have you over on the YouTube channel. Come on over, subscribe. And you'll be alerted next time that we go on a ride, and I think you'll like it. So do me a favor, come on over, let me know what you liked about the CarCast, share it if you do enjoy it, and I will talk to you the next time we jump in the car. Take care.